for a beach read, now that summer is, well, almost here, 6:34 tonight, you might want to check out The Rules of Love and Grammar. Author Mary Simses joins us here on CT Style. Great to have you here, Mary.
Thank you, Teresa.
So this is your second novel.
It's my second novel, yes.
And kind of a second career for you, too.
Actually, a third career.
Okay.
I was in magazine publishing for a couple of years, then I was an attorney for many, many years, and then I went to my first love, which is fiction writing.
Really? And set the book up for us.
Okay, well, the Rules of Love and Grammar is about a young woman named Grace Hammond.
Okay.
And she experiences, I guess I would call it the trifecta of bad things.
Oh.
She loses her job, her boyfriend dumps her, and then she has to leave her Manhattan apartment because a leak causes part of her ceiling to crash down.
It's a bad month.
It's a very bad month. So she decides to go back to her hometown of Dorset, Connecticut, which is a fictional town. You won't find it on a map.
But how would you describe it? Which towns did you kind of merge together?
Okay, I used pieces of some of the towns above New Haven on the coast. It's a coastal town, like Guilford, Old Saybrook, Madison, towns like that. But there are pieces of Darien, where I grew up. There are little pieces of Fairfield. There's a gazebo that I used from Fairfield and on a village green, but the green was bigger, kind of like the one in Guilford, so I sort of smushed that together.
You made your own
Rowayton
town.
Harbor, yeah, I made my own town. Apple orchards that are in Connecticut, you know, this town has everything.
Got it, and that's Dorset. All right, and so Grace kind of runs into some problems. But that's her adventure we're following.
Yeah, she goes home and her thought is just to lie low and feel sorry for herself and eat a lot of ice cream. But of course, life gets in the way, and that's not what happens. And she finds she has to deal with a tragedy that happened in her family 17 years earlier. But on a lighter note, she also finds that her old high school boyfriend is back in town. He's now a successful Hollywood director, and he's filming scenes from his latest movie.
Interesting. So maybe they rekindle an old flame? I suppose we have to read and find out.
Well, you have to read and find out, but that's definitely one of the threads of the story, yes. I mean, I like to have love as you know, always as one of my threads. And the book is really about nostalgia, family.
And grammar?
And definitely grammar, because Grace has this quirky habit. She's a wordsmith, so she can't help but correct grammar mistakes when she sees them, whether it's on a menu or
Sure. Well, where can we find your book, Mary?
You can find it in any of the local bookstores in your town or on any of the online retailers.
Very good. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Teresa. My pleasure.
All right, coming up, we're going to tell you how